So this is No Holdz Barz, this is T. Lee, and Jendy's in the back of the corner. We're stuck in the middle.
What up,
We're in the corner. We're at J. Dilly Day. We got merch music.
What up, dog? Yo, thanks, Kevin, for having me. It's an honor doing the interview with you. Shout out to No Holdz Barz and all those who are paying attention, tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in to every time she, you know what I'm saying, interview all these great people from the city and outside of the city. You know what I mean? Tammy Salazar, No Holdz Barz. You know what I'm saying? Get out of it.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, this is for the culture and everybody that's ingrained that deserves respect. Nobody gets as much respect as they should. So we just gotta, you know, reiterate what has already been said. So all these people have a backbone. This is to build it up. You know what I mean? So we got a classic here. Can I say that?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Say classic. It's still a lot to go. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, because I've heard several times people calling me a legend, but I'm not close to that just yet, because that's heavy shoes to fill. Being that, you know, this is J Dilla's birthday, everybody say happy birthday to J Dilla.
Yeah, for sure. Happy birthday, J Dilla.
And he was a big influence on a lot of us as artists and as producers, because he was an MC too, you know. But most of us know him as a producer, being from here, and Conant Gardens to be specific, and you know he's known worldwide. So today we are celebrating J Dilla, his birthday. Shout out to Ma Dukes and the whole James DeWitt Yancey Foundation. You know what I'm saying? As you see in the background right now, you see some of DJ Butter, some of his artwork. Yo, for me, I didn't know DJ Butter did art like this. You know what I'm saying? He did a art piece of me with a cigar and everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, from then on, you know, so it was just on from there.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then a classic is like it's raising money for the Dilla Foundation, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like it's all for good purposes. And then also you get, if you buy a painting from that Butter made, you get Butter and J Dilla. You know what I mean? You get classics. You know what I mean? That's something you gotta go. That's the Detroit classic. So once you get it, like forever, right?
Man, it's like forever.
I'm not using nothing, no extra on it. I'm actually getting goosebumps. There's no extra.
It's going to the James DeWitt Yancey Foundation. Like I say, you know, shout out to Ma Dukes, you know what I mean? So some of the artwork that you see here, especially the ones in the background, is done by DJ Butter. And shout out to Crazy Noise Productions, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at them, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a lot of things in the city and trying to bring people together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the unity thing, the bring together thing, and I can bring it back to proof, like the spark, but you guys were all his crew, like, or all influenced, and everybody, like, the big snowball effect. So shout out to everybody that's going hard, that always goes hard, and you guys are, everybody, all you G's, like, I can't even, like, put a pocket on what it is, because, like, it's in the making, like this is in the making, and it's still, like you said, you can't say you are yet, because you're in the making.
Yeah, you know we're in the making, and then, you know, like where I come from was, you know, as far as hip hop is concerned in Detroit, was a place called the Rhythm Kitchen.
The Rhythm Kitchen?
The Rhythm Kitchen was a place called Stanley's. It was a Chinese food restaurant.
Okay.
And
where is that at?
That's on Baltimore and Woodward.
Okay.
So when you go down Woodward, if you're going south on Woodward, it would be to the left. If you're going the opposite way, it'd be to the right. So it'd be like the first two blocks off of Woodward on Baltimore.
Okay.
And so on Baltimore, it'd be like on the left-hand side. So I would say maybe circa 1991, 92.
Okay.
This is where I first met Maurice Malone. First place where I met Big Proof.
Okay.
People like Slum Village, J Dilla, of course. DJ Dez.
Okay.
DJ Sabotage. So many crews like the Almighty Dreadnoughts.
Okay.
Wheat Bread.
Okay.
Homegrown, Fifth Chapter, Dopadelic, Rhythm Cartel, in which Paul Rosenberg.
Okay.
We called him Paul Bunyan back then because he was so tall,
Funny.
right?
Yeah.
And his partner Jake. And Last One's Out. I'm a part of a crew called Last One's Out. And shout out to everybody part of the Rhythm Kitchen. You know what I mean? Khalid Clark. And rest in peace Hassan and McMaster Dyer, who was pioneers in the city for this underground hip hop. And being from a crew called Last One's Out, that was the whole thing. A lot of us didn't get that notoriety as New York or other places. Even the South was getting a little bit.
Hang on 1 second. I got a mic check. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. And I can edit that. I'm so sorry. I just realized. Hold up. We're good anyway. Hold up. All right, we still here. Go ahead.
Okay. So like with the crews that came here, that were at the Rhythm Kitchen, we all was kind of like part of Last Ones Out. That was the moniker, because we was the last ones out to really bring our energy to the forefront.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, as far as hip hop. You know what I mean? And so we were like the first one. We was like the next generation of quote unquote backpackers.
Okay. Yep.
To really to bring that energy in the city. You know what
Flow
I'm
it
saying?
through. Yeah. To keep it organic and keep it. It's always growing and it's always evolving.
Yeah, it's always evolving. So even like you said, you know, even right now, I can't really. Everything is in the making now. That's what they'll say, but you know, I'm too, you know.
You are. For me, you are. For me,
I
you
appreciate
are.
that.
Yeah. For other people, you are.
I'm humble about that.
Yeah, I see you're humble about that. And like, you know, that's why I'm doing these for you, for all you artists, because you guys are all humble. Detroit's always stayed humble. You know what I mean? And like you and everybody, you guys need credit in the spotlight on the whole culture, how it began, because Motown, you know what I mean? How it went from that, scratching, you know what I mean? And then it came up to this and it evolved to what it is now.
Yeah.
It's all beautiful, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And like, I wish I was in your guys' crew back then. I really do.
Well, you know, it was a lot of crews back then. You know, you had some street crews too. You had the Teamsters. You know, you had Chaos and Maestro, and these people, you know, came before us. You know what I'm saying? Like Chaos and Maestro, AWOL, Awesome Dre. You know, all these guys, they really pretty much came before us. And then when the Rhythm Kitchen came around with Maurice Malone, that was something that really sparked a whole different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because not only did we dance on the dance floor, we still pop lock, we still break dance. You know, there were certain songs that actually came on and we got on the floor. We wasn't wallflowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That's
you know,
that's the move. That's what I like. And you guys still keep that. You guys still keep that flavor.
Yeah.
You didn't change. You're not trying to get. You know what I mean? Like you guys, like it's still a lot in your guys' music. All of it. Yours, your beats, like all like the producing. It's still there. Like Detroit, the flavor. What I'm saying, we have our own flavor now.
We have our own flavor.
Yeah. And there's two. There's new and there's old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like,
then you know, like with the new generation. You know, and let's not dispel the new generation, because that's not where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
there's good artists out here that are in the new generation. There's
exactly.
a lot of good artists out here.
A lot of them, and so, there's so much talent here.
Yes.
It's just almost ridiculous.
It is. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you have to siphon through, you know how many, artists, from singers to graphic art, even, like I said, DJ Butter is a DJ. I didn't know he did artwork like this.
You did it?
No,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I peeped the scene. Like he's made it for the last couple of years for the Dilla day and stuff like that. Yeah, that's amazing. But I didn't.
Grabbing this
awesome. Yeah.
Like he did this King of Rock, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Really dope.
You gotta it, baby?
Check that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones in the background. Plus, there's a table here. A lot of the proceeds is going to the James Yancey DeWitt Foundation, in which my Dukes, the mother of Jay Dilla, is the chairperson for that foundation. So, and it's a good opportunity to bring. Shout out to my Dukes. You know what I mean? It's a good opportunity to bring the younger generation and for the old school generation to come together and infuse that together. You know what I'm saying? So that we can be a strong foundation for Detroit music. You know what I mean?
Ready. We're ready.
You think we're ready for that?
Yes, I think the culture's ready. I think the whole community is ready. I do.
Yeah.
I do. It gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, it's giving me goosebumps right now. You know what I mean?
I do. Yup.
I think we're ready for that because a lot of the older generation is becoming more mature, and the younger generation is becoming more open to the fact that there is more than the TV and what they see.
What you see that's popular.
Yeah. And then they might have cousins or friends or uncles or that was a part of the older generation, and is able to connect with that. And it's like, yo, man, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's a lot. There's some young heads that are in the industry that respect Elder, but we have to. It's not that respecting. They don't know. We have to, put forward and show.
Yeah.
That's why that's what No Holdz Barz is. You know what I mean?
No Holdz Barz. Hey, she's No Holdz Barz. She said, yo, we got to keep this going. We got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? For the next generation. You know what I mean? And that's what
just not the next generation. Detroit as a whole.
As a
have
whole,
a foundation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because we never had a solid foundation, and we could, and it's going to be amazing. It will.
Yeah. We just have to all come together for one common cause. We don't necessarily have to like each other and all of that, but come together for one common cause and respect the music culture.
Respect the music culture. Yep. Rather you do jazz, you do instruments, you do hip hop, you sing country. It doesn't matter. Alternative, heavy metal, network. Any of these people are great. You. Okay, what can you offer the viewers?
Well, what I can offer the viewers, I would say this. Besides music, find a trade, a skilled trade. Don't just think that music is just it. Know how to work with your hands. Find a skilled trade. A skilled trade will last long, and it will take care of your immediate needs. And with those immediate needs taken care of, you can also pursue your dreams in music. There's a lot of youth that's not connected to the skilled trades, and that's something that's been taken out of our community, our youth. And so that's what I have to offer. I have to offer with that also being connected with DJ Butter and Crazy Noise Productions, and also Spin Inc. We also teach the youth production classes, DJing and beat making classes. So we offer that to the community as well.
Okay. All right. That's amazing. Yeah. And they can just how do they get a hold of you guys? Probably just through your social, or do you guys have a webpage?
Check out Crazy Noise Productions. You can find that on Instagram. You can find that on Facebook. You can find that on all platforms. You can find Spin Inc. on all platforms. Okay, and they all got foundations. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Merch Music. You know what I'm saying? I also been teaching classes, production classes for the past 3-4 years with Spin Inc. And today, Crazy Noise Productions, Spin Inc., myself, we all got together today because it's a different type of energy now because of COVID. Yeah. So it's not like how we can celebrate Jay Dilla the way we want to celebrate Jay Dilla.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
We always do, right? Yes.
With performances and things like that. So
come through, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And Max got to perform at the last one, which makes everybody in the community feel good about that. Right?
Hey, rest in peace to Max. That was our guy. You know what I'm saying? To his family and everything. Yes. We give a shout out to the whole family. We've been going through a lot with that. And
we brought you a little something.
Okay. We brought you some his LP. Okay. And then the video that Ashe made about it.
Ashe. Yeah. Shout out to Ashe. You know what I'm saying? And of course, people who were protesting
Yes.
on his behalf. You know,
yeah,
Super MC,
Super MC,
Knowledge Born,
Chris Walker.
Prez. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you know, there's a lot of people who
A lot. Everybody held strong.
put ourselves forward to try to
make the community better.
Make the
not only
community
was
better,
it about Max passing there for 12 hours, it's also about the fact that it's like a negative spot in the community.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing. And that, what I wanted to say too is like he sparked me too because how much he loves y'all is how much he taught me. So when he passed and I seen it and then I listened to his songs, every single song said shout out. Right? Perfectly improved. Always. All you guys were improved. So the unity part too also he was trying to preach too. Because he wouldn't be doing nothing if it wasn't for Proof. It's also flowing through Proof to Max to this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to all you guys that take care of the underdog. You know what I mean? If they're not if they're doing, they got to be in the right spot. But take care of the underdog because those are the ones that are our community now, and we're only as strong as our weakest link.
That's right.
And so, like, all these cats now, they're a little bit older now. They have programs, they have communities, they have stuff. They have a lot of positive corporate stuff going on. And I'm gonna put everything he listed down here, or you can tag it in here.
Okay.
For the classes teaching, do they have to pay? Is it a charge?
Well, with Spin Inc., there was a program at Dime, and I believe the funding is not there at this moment. But Spin Inc. we still go around teaching classes, production classes, DJing, and beat making.
Okay, so it's a class. Like you guys get in, you guys teach the class out, and they pay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway, these people, you have to learn from them. You have to because you have to keep this our
if you
sound.
don't learn from here, you can learn from somewhere.
Yes, for sure, anywhere. Right. If you love music, just don't let nobody tell you no. First of all, because that's healing. And you heal me. Okay, now let's talk about. So, did you grow up in Detroit?
Yeah. I grew up in Detroit, in the Cass Corridor section of Detroit, which is called Midtown now,
Okay.
by Wayne State University. And, I came in contact with a couple of brothers, Hassan, rest in peace, and my man Theo. And they were dancers for Kevin Saunderson's group in the city. That song Big Life. Good Life.
Good Life.
And so they was going on tour and everything with those guys. It's the techno house music world at that moment. And that's how I really got introduced to Maurice Malone, the Rhythm Kitchen, and all of the people that's connected to that imagery.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what made you want to be in when did you first start getting into the music? Like how old were you?
Well, I was like 13. I was like 13 or 14 years old. When I got in contact with these people, that's what really got me into it, and I've been kind of into it since then.
Okay, that's amazing. So, do you have any events coming up this summer or anything going on? I know COVID is all that, but it's coming back to life.
Well, I am working on. I do have some projects where I'm working on right now. I'm scheduled to do 6 singles from an album that I produced called The Finest.
The Finest.
And I'm also working on a house music album that I got in the vault right now.
Okay.
In which I can't really speak too much about it. It's kind of like hush-hush. But it's one of those things where it might catapult my career as a producer.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
Go
Thank
hard,
you.
man. Go hard.
I appreciate. I'm going hard. You know what I'm saying. So I appreciate everybody who tuning in. You know what I'm saying. No Holdz Barz. Shout out to Tammy. You know what I mean. And hey, yo.
Shout out to Merch Music.
Hey, and Jennifer over there with the camera. You know what I'm saying. Don't forget about Jen. You know what I mean.
What up, Jen? We're in a tight spot. Oops.
Real tight spot. So make sure y'all tune in. And, hey, holla at us, man.
Yeah. holla at us. I'm gonna go live a couple clips and stuff. We can't. I don't know if you guys can hear us that much, but we'll get him on another level when it's more matured and stuff. So.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Peace.
Yep. No Holdz Barz. Late. Unity. Should I do it right now? Alright.